The Young and the Restless Wednesday, March 12 recap. Martin watches live clinic video. Phyllis saves Sharon with CPR. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Please subscribe to the channel. The Young and the Restless, Lie and R recap for Wednesday, March 12, reveals that Martin Laurent, Christopher Cousins, will watch the live clinic video after Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, does CPR to save Sharon Newman. Sharon case. In captivity. Phyllis will panic when she can't wake Sharon up. Once Phyllis realizes she can't find a pulse, she'll mull over a card with a clue on it and ultimately start doing CPR. Sharon will gasp for air sooner or later and learn Phyllis just saved her life. Once Phyllis and Sharon accept that they've rescued each other, they'll realize the captor is seemingly gone and that their final riddle is to find a way out. Since Sharon and Phyllis won't be distracted by their feud anymore, they'll resolve to use teamwork to make this escape happen and will shake on it. Blink 182 could be set to hit the road in spring at Crimson Lights. Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, will join Chance Chancellor Connor Floyd, and Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, as they discuss the latest details of the case. The white van will be traced to an abandoned warehouse district, so Nick and Chance will make some positive predictions based on this lead. Later, Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, will show Nick another clue since he called the burner phone number that Daniel Romalotti Jr., Michael Grazietti, gave him for Phyllis. Freestar Billy will point out that a text came through from that number urging him to click for more information on Havenhurst Psychiatric Clinic. Since that clinic will be in the same abandoned warehouse district that they've been looking at, Nick will know it can't be a coincidence. Billy and Nick will eventually give Chance and Summer updates on what they've learned as they prepare to take action. At the GCAC on Wednesday's I and R episode, it seems Alan Lawrence, Christopher Cousins, evil twin Martin, will be posing as his brother. During a meal with Tracy Abbott, Beth Maitland, Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, and Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters, Alan will welcome Tracy back from her trip and tell a funny story about his failed attempt to surprise her in New York. After Tracy and Alan gush over what they feel for each other, Alan will suggest he could stop his speaking engagements and begin traveling with Tracy more. In fact, Alan will hint that he'd ask Tracy to marry him right now if he thought she'd say yes. Jack and Diane will excuse themselves, so that'll give Alan a chance to deliver a proper proposal. Tracy will accept Alan's offer of marriage, so Alan will rush out to buy a ring and make this official. While Tracy's sharing the good news with Jack and Diane, Alan will sit on a bench in the park and gaze at the ring he's just purchased. Alan, aka Martin, will also pull up the live video from the clinic so he can watch Sharon and Phyllis, so that'll confirm him as their captor. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Phyllis and Sharon have more danger ahead of them, so don't miss the life-threatening shockers ahead. The Young and the Restless spoilers Thursday, March 13. Sharon and Phyllis panic. Jack gets honest with Diane. The Young and the Restless, Y and R. Spoilers for Thursday, March 13, reveal that Sharon Newman, Sharon Case, and Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, will panic over a trick while Jack Abbott, Peter Bergman, gets honest with Diane Jenkins Abbott, Susan Walters. First, let's talk about Tracy Abbott's Beth Maitland blissful engagement news, since that may be on Jack's mind in Thursday's I and R episode. Jack will make an admission to Diane, so will he confess any concerns? Since Jack is always going to be a protective brother, he might admit he's worried about Tracy moving too fast. Jack might have a strange feeling about Tracy and Alan Lawrence, Christopher Cousins' latest romantic milestone that he's unable to shake. Regardless, there are good reasons to believe Alan is actually his mentally unstable twin, Martin Laurent, Christopher Cousins, especially now that we know he's been watching the live video feed of captive Phyllis and Sharon. It looks like Martin is to blame for the hostage turmoil that Sharon and Phyllis have been dealing with. Phyllis and Sharon assume their final challenge is to find a way out of the abandoned psychiatric clinic. But they're about to walk right into a trap. Martin will apparently trick Phyllis and Sharon with a challenge they weren't expecting. So they'll end up in panic mode soon enough. Could there be something to raise the stakes and perhaps offer a time limit on this joint escape? Will Sharon and Phyllis do something that sets off a countdown on an explosive device or something along those lines? One way or another, Phyllis and Sharon will realize their lives are truly on the line. The action is about to heat up, so stay tuned for updates on the climax of this shocking story. Over with Victor Newman, Eric Braden. He'll put Adam Newman, Mark Grossman, through a grilling session. Adam will make some choices that Victor finds questionable, so we'll see if this is about his son's personal life, professional life, or both. Victor already voiced his support for Adam and Chelsea Lawson, Melissa Claire Egan, getting back together, so he shouldn't have a problem with that. However, Victor might have an issue with Chelsea's lingering connection to Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson. That could leave Victor concerned about whether Adam will be willing to go against Chelsea if need be when it comes to targeting Abbott communications. Whatever the case, Adam will undoubtedly rush to his own defense and make some predictions about having everything under control. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Victor will play to win no matter what, so don't miss all the vengeful plots ahead. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.